What's up, everybody? This is Odell Bazell, and I'm just here sharing this marketing advice with you as a speaker. Whoo! I hope you get this. I really do. This is super powerful. Once I realized this, it catapulted a whole lot of things in my business, even amidst everything that's going on with COVID. So, with business, I just want to break down a couple of terms. A lot of times, as speakers, when we come into professional speaking, we come in as performing artists. We come in as entertainers do, meaning we just want somebody to put us on stage. We want somebody to put us on a platform. We want to display our talent. And we don't really think about the different marketing segments, the different businesses that we're able to touch. So I want to break down two terms. First, there's B2B and there's B2C. B2C is business to business, is an organization partnering with another organization, or a company partnering with another company. Many times as speakers, especially those that speak to companies, colleges, or organizations, you are operating as B2B. You are one of the Bs, right? You are one of the businesses that is talking to another business. In that business, in that business model or transaction, you're still talking to a person or a small group of peoples called decision makers. The best way for you to get in front of decision makers is to make sure that you help them feel important. That's the big thing. And I just want to say, you have to have an in with the decision maker. You have to have, I don't know, inside information. You have to have a certain connection with that decision maker. The best way is to give decision makers a platform. I don't want you to miss this. You want to give decision makers a platform. Most decision makers, if they're putting an event together, if they're putting a program together or something like that, they don't get the opportunity to tell everybody their opinion. They don't make unilateral decisions a lot of times. They're connected with other people. They have a supervisor, they have a staff, they have people they have to report to. So the best thing you can do is to give them a platform. And this is something that I talk about ad nauseum in Impact Speaker Academy, where we talk about interview your way to the top. You just give them a platform to tell their opinion and talk about their job. And you don't ask them to make any decisions at that point. You just get in on their good side. So that's B2B. B2C is you have to look like, here's the thing with being a speaker, you have to look like you've worked with businesses or you've worked with a group of people that are indeed in that target market. So for example, I do a lot of work in the college world. Nobody's going to book me if it doesn't look like I've already worked with colleges. So if you're going B2C, it's the same thing. No one person is going to buy from you outside of your warm market, outside of the people that already know you. Nobody's going to buy your book. Nobody's going to buy your product unless they know that you've been tested, you've been vetted. And so as a speaker, that's where, and we teach speakers how to create their own products. That's where that social proof that you got for your speeches helps out. Because if you have a picture of you in front of 100 people, then that person is going to be more likely to want to buy your book, listen to your podcast, or buy your program, because they're going to be like, okay, if somehow that person was hired by a group, they're probably legit. That's just how our minds work. That's what we think. And so B2C, that's going to give you the opportunity to work with a more diverse group of people. I want to also let you know this: an individual probably is not going to work with you if you haven't been trusted by a group of individuals or a lot of individuals. So my marketing advice for you is to make sure that you position yourself first, primero, in the B2B space. So you identify decision makers, right? You put them on a platform. Then you also simultaneously develop B2C products, whether those be books, video products, courses, audios, whatever. And then you position those the same way, because those two can coalesce to create a dynamic speaking and marketing and informational product business. So I hope this marketing advice helped you. If you have any questions looking towards that, we've got some outstanding things coming through with Impact Speaker Academy. You want to go to impactspeakeracademy.com or Impact Speaking Tips. We're going to have some great things for you. Again, this is Odell Bazell. I hope this helped, and we'll talk to you soon.